As long as I have time, let's do hand number C-17. And I hope this will be a quick one today, because I've got plenty of organizational things to do. So, we are in a 3-no Trump contract at East. Open the heart, so East has at least a 5-card heart suit. And at least, let's say, 11 high card points for now. Let's count tricks, shall we? We have 3 tricks in the spade suit. 1 in hearts is 4. 1 in diamonds. And 1 in clubs. So we only have 6 tricks necessarily. So, of course, a source for extra tricks could be in the club suit, because if the club finesse works, there is a chance at least we might get all 5 club tricks, in which case we would have made 10 tricks. But even if we lose a trick to the king of clubs, we still might theoretically have 9 tricks. But I already see the problem, of course, which is that the club finesse can only fail to East, and will probably fail, since East has the majority of the missing high card points. And when it fails, East will also be the one with the long heart suit, and we have only 1 heart stopper, meaning if East gets to cash his long heart suit, we will be down, since he started with at least a 5-card hard suit. That's a general rule of thumb. If like the opponents against 3-no Trump start with a 5-card suit, you can't ever allow them to let them catch their length tricks in that suit, because, well, for every trick in that suit which you might have stopped, the opponent got into the lead via another suit, so that cancels each other out, and in the end of the day they will have in total as many tricks as they started with cards in that long suit. So if they have at least a 5-card suit, letting them cash the long suit is completely taboo. So probably we cannot play clubs, which means our only chance for extra tricks should lie in the diamond suit. The question being, how do we play the diamond suit? West didn't bid anything. No, he didn't. Okay. There were 6 diamonds missing. So I'm very tempted to just duck 2 rounds of hearts first, and then only win the 3rd round of hearts. The reason, because obviously the opponents will continue hearts. What else? But after we played 3 rounds of hearts instead of 1, at least West will be surely out of hearts, since he started with at least 5 of them. So if we then have to lose a trick to develop another suit, we can at least lose it to West theoretically. We can just not allow East to make a trick. Yeah, let's duck 2 rounds of hearts first, and then let's see what we are doing. Because if we don't duck, then we have to make our 9 tricks immediately, since whenever West gets the lead, he will return a heart, and East, of course, will return a heart. So we cannot afford to lose a trick anymore at that point, which is completely unrealistic. I think we could discard a club. I'm not intending on playing the clubs, except apart from the ace. Not, I'm not really seeing the benefit in playing clubs. So how do we treat diamonds? That's the question of the hour. I mean, in case East has the king, which is actually somewhat likely giving its opening, uh, I don't think it's guaranteed, but I think it's likely that East has it. Uh, I would like to play the queen from dummy, theoretically. And let it go, obviously, whenever East also ducks. The question is, what does East need to have in order for us to make the contract? Like, King Doubleton, probably. Not seeing much else, to be brutally honest. Especially since, yes, I can lose one trick to West, but I'm not yet seeing how I can lose two tricks to West. Since West will return clubs twice through my ace queen. And I can't afford East making his king of clubs. If West returns clubs twice. But I can't let East make anything. Anything as long as he still has two heart winners in hand. Problem also being that the spade suit doesn't provide any potential for an extra trick because we only have 3 spades in either hand. Would much rather have 5 spades in one hand and a singleton in the other hand, obviously. Like, we need to avoid East getting a trick, like, ever. The only possible chance might be that we play enough rounds of spades so that East is somehow getting into a sort of squeeze position. Maybe after West makes his diamond trick. That's possible. I somehow want to get rid of the queen of clubs. I think the queen of clubs is only an annoyance. And not an asset to us, since the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 in South are equally as good, and they are longer. Yeah, let's cross in spades first, maybe. And play the queen of diamonds. East will take. We will, of course, take it. So now I would like to lose a diamond trick to West somehow. Or maybe even play another round of diamonds if West plays relatively low. Since if West plays low, there might be a chance that East can overtake it, which is of course not what we want at all, yes. This is too low. I think I have to overtake this. Just to avoid East getting it with the 8, yes. Now the question is, do 2 rounds of spades do us any good? What does East have? East, after that, remains with 5 cards, which will be 2 hearts. A low club as well as the king of clubs. But he still has room for 1 diamond in his hand. Yeah, and he has the 9, and I think we're down already by that, yes. So East actually started with 4 diamonds. What? So should we go for clubs after all, as counterintuitive as it sounds? Maybe after testing 3 rounds of spades, I don't think that can hurt too much. I think I will discard a diamond this time. Does it help if East like isolates his king of clubs like that? Then I would have 1 trick with the ace of hearts, 2 tricks in diamonds, and 3 in clubs and spades. Yeah. Yes, that's enough. So I don't need the long clubs in south. If I can cash the ace queen jack, it would be enough. So I'm thinking maybe after I played 2 rounds of diamonds as before, maybe is it better to then switch to spades and see how many spades East follows? I'm curious about East's hand in general. I'm also quite tempted to discard a spade, to be brutally honest, since spades we do have winners in south as well. The long diamonds, I'd rather keep those. But then I would need to cash the other spade as well. While I'm still in dummy. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try discarding a spade on this trick and crossing in spades. And catching the other spade as well. Let's since playing on diamonds did us no good last time. East follows 2 rounds of spades. Interesting. So East, I'm sure, started with 5 hearts. Started with at least 2 spades. Now I will test the diamonds. He still covers with the king, that's fine. So if I now play another spade, if he still follows, I think I then just going for the clubs and hoping that the king of clubs might be either with West or singleton with East, maybe. East discards a low club, so it's not singleton with East. Now my only chance possibly lies in the club finesse. And that doesn't work. If I had played the ace, East didn't reduce his clubs down to singleton. No, he did not. Maybe I should have returned a diamond, but I'm a bit clueless in this. So East discarded the club. He follows the second round of diamonds. Does East still have a high diamond? Yeah, he surely does. And he has 2 hearts. And yes, he must return clubs into my fork position in the end, but we will be down 1. Nice try, not quite good enough. So with this given layout of the cards, East started with even a 4-card heart suit, I think. Which is very weird, since usually when we overcome 1 heart, we do have a 5-card heart suit, but I don't think East had one in the last layout of the cards. Because East also had a 4-card diamond suit and 3 clubs and a doubleton spade. So he can't have had a 5th heart. Which is rather peculiar. I guess the Bridge Master bots are playing Echo or something, but yeah, that's the part of Bridge Master that is a bit confusing to me, to be honest. If they give you a declare play in which you have to know the opponent's system in order to come up with the right strategy, this is a bit iffy for my personal taste, because in most systems, a 1-heart opening, in most systems I know, a 1-heart opening implies a 5-card heart suit. Maybe I should have ducked the diamond then? Maybe I should just let East play his clubs after all and develop my long clubs in hand after all. If I know that East doesn't have a 5-card hard suit. So maybe play 3 rounds of hearts. I think that cannot be wrong. And I will now discard a club again. And now I will, I think, just play 2 rounds of spades, followed by 2 rounds of clubs, and let the East win his king. Because I still have an entry to South's club winners with the ace of diamonds. Dummy is then out of clubs, so the clubs in South are good. East follows 2 rounds of spades. And then I play 2 rounds of clubs. I must hope that East did not start with a 5-card suit. Alright, that's the point. They can let the clubs go. Yeah, maybe pitching the club wasn't correct after all. I'm very sorry, but I'm not really understanding the meanings of opponent's bid, and therefore I'm guessing a lot and stumbling in the dark, basically. Maybe I should have discarded the spade. I mean, one spade discard from dummy doesn't hurt us anything, since we have 3 spade tricks no matter how. I actually quite like the idea of a spade discard. And now I wanted to unblock the spade suit. And then exit clubs to East. If East returns diamonds, I just let it go to dummy. Play 2 rounds of spades first. That can't really hurt, since South still has a spade winner. And then just exit in the clubs. Now West wins the king. Did that improve our situation anything? I pretty much have to take this, right? Otherwise East won't play his king either. And at this point, I surely can't let East win a diamond trick anymore. Yeah, and on the spade, I can then discard the club. Got it. But, again, this whole strategy only depends on the fact that East didn't start with a 5-card hard suit, but only a 4-card hard suit, which in our system would definitely not be a 1-heart opening. It would be either a takeout double or a 1-0 trump or anything like that, or even pass. Even pass and let the opponents hope that the opponents bid hearts at some point. But yeah, you needed to know that in order for this hand to succeed. Now I can discard my blocking club. And now the final tricks will all be mine. A weird game plan. But I guess it makes sense, since we don't have enough potential in diamonds, unfortunately. We tried it in our first try, and it was nowhere near good enough. So I guess playing on clubs was really the only chance. Oh, they do say East has shown at least 5 hearts. What? What went wrong in that one distribution I had then? Because I had one go where East had like two clubs, no, three clubs, four diamonds. Oh, he didn't have the king of clubs in that layout. Weird. Yeah, I mean, ducking the first two rounds of hearts is completely natural to me. Yeah, this kind of spade is also quite natural to be honest, since those three spade winners in South as well as North are wasted potential. They are basically South and North's hand achieve exactly the same thing in spades. So it's usually better to create an imbalance in the hands whenever you can. It's more potential in general. Yeah, play two rounds of spades. Also looking if East follows the suit twice. Yeah, if West wins the second round, we still can discard our blocking jack of clubs from dummy on our spade. So we still have that option left. We'll make with an overtwig, yeah, but to be honest, I also wasn't of the impression that it was possible for West to even have the king of clubs in the first place, since East's opening is now, yes, East, in this given layout of the hands, yes, East does have the 5-card hard suit, so I apologize for that preemptive conclusion in the hearts. But now, I think East's overcall is quite weak, to be honest. 9 high card points, yeah, with this 5-card hard suit, I probably would have made that overcall also. I think with this quality of the hard suit, it's actually somewhat justifiable, even with only 9 high card points. Alright then, yeah, this wasn't a strong display on my part, but I'm really unsure what openings by the opposing bots actually imply. And often these details and these differences are quite subtle. Like in this case, that it was even possible for West to have the king of clubs. I mean, yeah, maybe, but it's very unlikely in a real hand to materialize that way. Alright then, I have some WhatsApp messages. Have a nice